All right, welcome to the Rave.com. I'm Donnie. I'm here with Jake from Strung Out. Thanks for taking the time to do this with us
Well,
today.
thanks for having me, Donnie.
Right on. Get right down to it. How's the tour going so far with Face to Face?
It's going really good. We're about a week and a half into it, and so far it's been amazing. Shows have pretty much all been sold out, going to pretty much every city in North America, and a lot of, we did 6 shows in Canada. This is our 3rd show in the States, back in the States.
Right on. Outside of music, I was looking on your Wikipedia page. It said that guys in the band were doing art.
Mm-hmm.
One of the guys co-owns Moto X.
Yeah, Moto Triple X.
Moto Triple X. One of the guys works in the film industry, so it seems to be a lot of creativity outside of music in the band.
Yeah, totally. We always have just kind of done other things in our spare time. You know, we love music, and it's the most important thing in our life. But we like other things as well, and just try to kill time when we're at home.
Right. How do you guys, with all that creativity, how do you guys not butt heads and stuff like that? It seems like, when there's one guy, usually there's one guy that's, tries to write more than the other. Like, how do you guys, there seems to be a lot of creativity, so, like, how does that work for you guys?
We've just always really been very collaborative. When we write, we just all get together, and whoever's got a couple riffs, we'll jam on them, and everyone just kind of works well together. There's no real egos involved. We all like to feed off each other's ideas. So it's a pretty cool democratic thing, There's no real power trips in the band.
Right on. Agents of the Underground was your last release in 2009. What's the future? Was there another CD on the horizon for you guys? Or?
Yeah, we actually just remixed 26 songs for a greatest hits type of thing, a best of that's coming out in August. So it's 3 brand new songs, and it's 23 just old classics that we remixed with Ryan Green, and they really sound 100% better than the original mixes.
So, like, remixed, did you, like, re-edit some of the guitars or retrack some of the guitars and
No,
stuff? Or just,
Well, we actually had some alternate solos and things like that from the original takes, so we just kind of switched around a couple of those things just because, they still sounded cool. They just, weren't the takes that we went with at the time. So this kind of gives a little fresh approach to some of the older songs. But we didn't replay anything. We didn't re-record anything. It's all the original tracks, just all remixed and cleaned up, and just it's given like a new life to all these songs. I'm pretty excited about it.
That's very cool. Very cool. Another thing I read about you guys was in 2007 in Philly. You guys got like your van stolen. Or
we
whatever.
had our van and trailer stolen.
Yeah. So I mean, everyone's got a crazy road stories. Is that your craziest? Or?
Well, that's one of the biggest bummers.
That's got it. Like, was it after the show or was it before?
It was after a long all-night drive. We were driving from I think it was DC was the night before, and we were trying to get hotels all the way up to Philly. Everywhere was sold out or just all booked up. So we finally get to Philly. We pulled into just this like cracked out area, and it just, we didn't think twice about it. We just parked our van, went in the rooms, and about 20 minutes after we were in our room, we heard like our alarm going off, and we saw like our van pulling out of the driveway. So we were like, wait a minute, who's got the van? Like, we calling each other, you got the van? Are you taking the van? And no one was taking the van. So
20 minutes after you guys got the
Yeah, it was only about 20 minutes. We're pretty much sure this hotel was completely in on it. It's pretty much is a Super 8. I think it's 3200 Pennsylvania Avenue. Never go there if you're in a band.
All right, now I know for everyone out there.
Oh my God, we lost probably $50,000 worth of gear, but our fans.
You guys have insurance on that or anything? Or?
Well, on some stuff, but not much.
Yeah,
unfortunately,
it's tough to do all that. Yeah,
you just kind of don't think about it. Like you're stupid. We should have totally insured all our gear, but we have it insured now. But a little too late.
That's probably your least favorite road story. Do you have a favorite road story?
Well, there's just been running into a lot of our favorite bands on the road is always cool. We got to play festivals with like Metallica and Iron Maiden and Bad Religion.
Iron Maiden's Bad Religion too.
Yeah, totally. to go on tour with some of these bands, and even this, be out with Face to Face, who are heroes of ours. We've looked up to them our whole career. So just getting to meet other bands and get to share the stage with like bands you've always looked up to is pretty much the coolest thing. There's every night's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
there's always something that happens.
Yeah, and every tour has its own like stories too to go with it. So everyone's got their own kind of thing.
And honestly, these days we kind of mellowed out a little bit. We just kind of take it easy because we're all in our 40s almost.
Yeah.
I'm 35 and I'm the young one.
We'll edit that out.
Yeah.
20s.
Mid-20s, I mean. Yeah. But it's catching up to us.
Yeah, right on. Well, that's pretty much all we had. Is there anything else you want to let everyone know, like what's coming up for you guys? Any new tours coming up after this?
Well, after this, the band's going to Europe for like a month and a half, and then I'm sure we're going to do some tours supporting the best of once that comes out. So just keep an eye out for the greatest hits. It's going to be, I think, August, middle of August, it's going to be released. And thank you guys so much for coming out to the show. We're happy to be here.
Well, we appreciate you giving us the time and rock it out
hey,
tonight.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. Strung Out. Check them out, therave.com.